Thank you so much. Thank you.
When I got you, now there's mine on my face. We don't speak, but we know what we say. Turn the lights, turn the lights, turn it up. Yeah, don't stop, we gotta save this feeling. Yes, I know it's just your game, but I love to be the one who gets played. Yeah, there I go, and I just fall again.
Pride of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship on the line as David Sanderson holds that title up. The Machine versus the mad scientist himself, the technical alchemist, David Mercury.
Aaron Nova, are you ready for these two bulls to lock horns right here at Pride of Wrestling? Who's the king for all the marbles? The POW Championship. It's right here, right now.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Pride of Wrestling's inception, that show closed with that man. Dawn of Pride, David Mercury was in the main event. If you want to know who was in the opener of that, I'll tell you, Captain Aaron Nova. I was there. And it's been a long, long time since that man, David Mercury, has stepped foot in Pride of Wrestling. And not the welcome he should be receiving from the Green Machine, Mike Orlando, our current champ. No respect for David Mercury.
Well, yeah, Mike Orlando is telling David Mercury what he thinks of his mad science.
They lock horns now.
Collar and elbow tie up center of the ring. Mike Orlando gaining the advantage. Mercury turns it around, but Orlando using that strength. These two men working this collar and elbow tie up all around the ring here. Neither one able to get the advantage.
Look at that, stalemate indeed. Two of one of the most experienced members of the Florida roster in general. I don't know if I said that correctly, but these guys have one thing in common, and that is experience.
Well, I'll tell you, the Green Machine, the POW champion, he has that belt for a reason. He's one of the top competitors we have here at Pride of Wrestling, and he's going to try to show the technical alchemist that he can go with the mad scientist.
Absolutely, and look at that shoulder tackle. Mike Orlando almost welcoming it.
Mike Orlando wants this fight.
Oh my goodness, look at the disrespect of Mike Orlando. And this is the Pride of Wrestling champion. That's what I'm talking about. Right back at you, Mike Orlando, the technical alchemist. Misses the back elbow, hold on now. Oh my goodness, what a shoulder tackle from Mike Orlando.
David Mercury said he doesn't go down so easy. Well, Mike Orlando put him on his back.
Mercury drop down, goes for a hip toss. But oh, Mike Orlando swings it around.
Mike Orlando says, not so fast, David Mercury.
Green Machine.
He's rolling here, Aaron Nova. He's really feeling it right now.
That's it. The gears are moving. Beal out of the corner, drops David Mercury into the center of the ring, and now David Mercury.
All of a sudden, I don't think David Mercury wants any part of Mike Orlando.
No, he's just got to recalculate the situation here. He just needs a second. And Mike Orlando not giving it to him. Wait a minute.
Mike Orlando not giving him the time of day right now.
Palm to palm, fingers to fingers locked in. Sends him off, but David Mercury.
Huge elbow, it looked like, right in the jaw, Aaron Nova.
Now, just because David Mercury wasn't here in Pride of Wrestling doesn't mean David Mercury wasn't dominating the industry here.
Well, it looks like Mike Orlando just tried to throw David Mercury back out of Pride of Wrestling as he threw him right over the top rope, right to the floor, Aaron Nova.
But this is where I got to disagree with the champ now. you're giving David Mercury a second to reanalyze the situation here, to regroup and attack. See, you think he's collecting his breath. No, he's collecting his thoughts, generating the equations to beat Mike Orlando, and look at that, draws him right to the outside.
And as much as it pains me, Aaron Nova, I think you were right. He gave David Mercury a chance to calculate the situation, like you said, and regroup, and that's why we're having this exchange out here on the outside.
Now let me take you back, Tyler Uriah. My way or the highway. Oh, I've been shushed by the champ. That's why, my way or the highway. We seen Eddie Torres and the Doctor earn a #1 contenderships match, but instead of completing the contest, they left and they said they had something planned. They had something bigger. Walked out of a championship opportunity, left us all confused, but now David Mercury stepping into that opportunity. Will we see a new championship here tonight, or will Mike Orlando retain?
Well, Nova, you telling me that story makes me even more confused because I still don't get it to this day. But what I do get right now is Mike Orlando has the advantage, and he's showing us why he's the Pride of Wrestling champion.
And look at the strength of Mike Orlando. Mounted David Mercury into the fireman's carry, but he slithers behind it. And look at that. Hammerlock into the turnbuckle, and he's not finished. Back suplex.
That was textbook.
Textbook indeed, and I'll give you a little equation. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
And David Mercury finding the opening, finding his target, attacking that left arm of Mike Orlando. He knew he wasn't going to outpower Mike Orlando. We've seen that so far, but he's attacking that arm. You take away that limb, Mike Orlando's offense gets cut in half, Aaron Nova.
Absolutely. And David Mercury strategically breaking apart Mike Orlando, going for the finger, now going for that bicep.
He's trying to hyperextend the elbow, Aaron Nova. You can see it right there.
Absolutely.
Could also dislocate the shoulder. This right here, this is a dislocated shoulder waiting to happen, Aaron Nova.
Look at that. Look at the sadistic eyes of David Mercury.
But this is what makes David Mercury so good. He's cold, he's calculated, and he's got a scientific mind. He's going to scientifically try to pick apart the Green Machine Mike Orlando right here, right now.
Break him down piece by piece, rebuild him back to his liking. David Mercury might be a shoo-in, you might be looking at the next Pride of Wrestling Championship here tonight.
We could be, but I think the Green Machine Mike Orlando and these people here at the Seminole Recreation Center have something to say about that, Aaron Nova.
Absolutely, but David Mercury, take nothing away from this man. This man is a ring general. Look at how he's strategically breaking apart Mike Orlando.
Well, you can just tell.
Look, see, look at that. He went for the lariat, but threw his arm out.
Absolutely. And I think that was just off of instinct, Aaron Nova. I think Mike Orlando, off of pure instinct, just threw that lariat at David Mercury, forgetting for a split second, for a moment, that his arm was so injured. Cost Mike Orlando there.
Cause and effect indeed. You're witnessing an artist at work, the mastery of David Mercury, picking apart those arms limb by limb.
Just staying on that arm. He's found his target, and David Mercury is locked in.
Absolutely, David Mercury here, wearing down Mike Orlando's arm, so when Mike Orlando tries to strike Mercury, that recoil is going to bring him down.
Well, and we don't know. Mike Orlando could have a dislocated shoulder. He could have a hyperextended elbow. He could have torn his tricep. We don't know what this attack, this vicious attack from David Mercury has done to Mike Orlando, but Mike Orlando seems to be feeding off the people here right now.
Absolutely. He's the Green Machine for a reason. He will never stop. He'll keep going until the very end.
And now you can see Mike Orlando using that right arm, realizing the left arm is weak, attacking with the right.
Oh my goodness!
Mercury went to the eyes.
Back elbow, right to the side of the temple, the orbital bone, and now David Mercury peppering up the midsection now into a snapmare. And look at the smile. The evil smile of David Mercury. Drop kick to the back of the cranium.
That whiplash effect off that drop kick could be it.
Like I said earlier, even though David Mercury hasn't been in Pride of Wrestling, doesn't mean He's been tearing it up all across Florida.
Absolutely, Aaron Nova, and you can tell by how cold and calculated this attack is. You know David Mercury had a plan, and it's paying off right here.
And the gloves now, David Mercury are coming off. What tactic are we seeing here? The versatility. Oh my goodness.
Mercury's going to the nose. That's not legal. Referee's got to break this up.
Hands-on experimentation. The greatest experiment. Will the hypothesis come true?
Well, David Mercury's letting all these people know that he thinks it will come true.
Breaking down the Green Machine to the circuits, but Green Machine firing back off with some forearms. David Mercury well scouted. Oh, and now Green Machine utilizing his legs.
And now the Green Machine is starting to build some momentum.
Oh!
Huge European uppercut in the corner.
Into a decapitation.
Huge lariat. Could be all. No. And Nova, I want to point out to you, you see the difference. Orlando, realizing the left arm is injured, threw that lariat with the right this time, and now he's got the upper hand. Can the champion retain his title?
I'm not sure. David Mercury getting back to his feet now. The resilience of David Mercury can never be counted out. Into a jumping. Wait a minute. Look at that.
Roll up. 1, 2. Oh, my goodness. I thought that was
Slithers
it.
down. David Mercury misses the line off the ropes.
Spear!
Into a spear.
That's all she wrote, Aaron Nova.
Mike Orlando just retained in one of his toughest contests yet. The technical alchemist has been knocked off the block, and still on the top of the mountain, Mike Orlando with that coveted prestigious Pride of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship around his waist. Look at that, the champ.
Wait a minute, Aaron.
What are you talking about? He's retained, that's it, he's good.
I don't know.
Hold on!
Wait, what is this?
Hold on, wait a minute!
Wait a minute!
Oh! That's Eddie Torres! What the hell is he doing here?
What is Eddie Torres doing? Was this his plan all along, Aaron Nova?
Eddie Torres and the doctor just weaseled their way into the ring, and look at him.
We need some help. Somebody get some help out here. Nova, you get some help out here.
I'm not getting in the ring. That man's got a steel chair. The cold iron.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Across the back of Mike Orlando, and look at that, spitting on the good doctor.
He just spit in Aaron Christopher's face.
That's not sanitary.
Wait, it's Kakawa. The White Warrior's out
Kakawa.
here. Kakawa super kicks Eddie Torres' head off. Because Koa said, not like this, not tonight, Eddie Torres.
Kakawa clutching onto the steel chair. The people here hate Eddie Torres. He had a championship opportunity. He beat Kakawa and walked out on that opportunity. And Kakawa hasn't been happy about it since. Tunnel vision. The hatred between these three men.
All I gotta say is, thank God Kakawa was out here, because we don't know what type of damage Mercury did to that left arm of Mike Orlando.
Look at Dr. Eric Christopher right now. His greatest acquisition, Eddie Torres, jaw-jacking to Kakawa. And wait a minute.
Oh, God. Oh, did you see that? Did you see what Kakawa did to me? I saw it. You saw what he did?
I did.
That wasn't part of the plan, Eric. That's not what you told me. What are you so calm about it?
It's okay. Have we learned nothing yet? The good doctor always has a plan. And tonight was just another part of it.
Okay.
Breathe.
I see. Okay.
It's okay.
All right.
We're gonna make them all